Bring them out. Bring them out. Apologies if you hear some sort of whining in the background. It's bedtime here in the household, and not everybody's a fan of that. You know
what? They've had a couple of months to years to get used to it. What?
I know. Yeah, everybody I talk to loves sleeping.
Oh, right? Wait.
All of my friends and coworkers.
Not the kids.
That's what we talk about at work. Yeah.
I don't know why they fight against the best things like showers, like baths too. That sometimes that's a thing. Why? These are the best things.
I will say that if an adult slept like a kid does, there's two things that would bother me. One, they move around like all night, like just toss and turn and flipping. And then the other thing is like if they do wake up or like a baby, like they just start crying. Like just it's just unprovoked by anything. Just woke up and just cried. And it's like if there was an adult who did that, like this person needs help. They're having sleeping issues. Why are they moving so much? And why are they crying? For babies, we're like, oh, that's just being a baby.
Yeah, you're right. They get away with it because they're so little. If you had like there's no such, you can't have no full grown size baby. Nobody would have the patience for that.
No, not at all.
At all. Like, you look like me. Walk, get up, stop crying.
Stop crying.
Stop crying.
At physical therapy, there was a discussion that came up about like child rearing and discipline and whatnot. The old school approach versus the gentle parent of the new age. And for anyone who doesn't know, I'm more on the gentle parent side.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our emotions. Let's talk about the decisions we make. I'm not trying to hit kids. But and all of the physical therapists there, none of them have kids, right? Some of the women who work the front desk do, but none of them have kids. They were talking about like how they were brought up and whatnot. And so we got into this discussion where one of the physical therapists was she said, she got whipped when she was growing up and she felt like that was fine and it's a completely reasonable tool to have. And some kids, all kids learn different. It's something she kept saying. all kids are different. And so to me, that I was like, does that mean that some deserve to be hit? She's like, not deserve, but but she would also at the same time be like, well, when I disrespected my parents, I deserve to get hit. I'm like, you felt like you deserved to be hit? Like, don't you think? So I think by the end of it, she started to get a little offended, just because. I think that the thing once you get into it, right? Like by me commenting the way I do about corporal punishment, people feel like I'm attacking their parents and how they were raised.
Right. Yeah.
And now you're saying that my parents did something wrong to me and I don't like that. I'm not trying to say that, but it's I'm curious if we'll bring it up when I go back tomorrow.
They're not gonna give you the exercises. They give you the full stretch, man. You might be, it's like sending your food back at a restaurant. You might get some hands in it. You might not get the best physical therapy session. I'm gonna hold back.
All of a sudden, all my sets get like doubled. Yeah, we're just gonna need 8 sets of this. Like, what? We only did 4 last week.
No, man, but yeah.
That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go stand in the corner, face the wall, and
face the wall.
Hold that for hold that for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. That is, yeah, it could. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure you'll be fine too.
It'll be fine.
Amici, how are things in your world?
Good. We're in the nice temperate zone of the year. We get like a few weeks of not blazing hot
Yeah.
weather, which is so it's nice to be outside. So I haven't been outside very much, so I'm gonna try and do that in the
Good.
next few days. Try and squeeze it in before it gets too hot. How about you guys?
Making plans to be outside.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, I think you got to get outside and enjoy this weather while you can. It's been
You have to.
pretty nice.
I was I had to go into the office for about a month. So yesterday was my first day working from home again. And people at work, I think it was maybe my boss we were in a meeting and she's like, "Oh, it's so nice outside, it's with great weather." And I was like, "I don't even care. I'm so happy to be home. I'm not even looking outside. I don't know what's happening. I'll take your word for it." Because I'm back home. Indoors. Indoors. Indoors.
Were you working in the streets before? Like, why?
No, but I had to leave my home. Yeah, they've got some desks that they pull out to the
It's a nice day outside. I think we're going to push all the desks outside today. Stay close to the building.
I can't hear you. Lots of trucks are passing. Talk louder.
Isn't this fresh air great?
Yeah, no. So I'm breathing in stale in-home air and loving it. So but good to know that the outdoors is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't know where John is. Wait, he just messaged.
He said he'll be joining soon.
Yeah.
Bedtime. I know how it is. I know how it is. Cool. What?
Yeah.
It's been. I feel like it's been forever since I spoke to you guys.
It's been a long time.
What are you? What?
Oh, nothing. I was saying it has been a long time. At least since I've seen you. Feels like a couple of weeks. Amici and I, we just saw each other this past Saturday.
Yep.
Had a show.
Nice.
It has been a while. Been a while.
Hold on, we got one more. What do you guys want to pod about?
What?
What's going on in the world? John, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Just hanging.
Not merch. Not merch.
Yeah.
What do you guys
did
want to
y'all
pod
have
about?
spring break last
podding?
week? Did y'all do spring break?
Who's y'all?
Tandy, your kids.
All of us?
Yeah. Sonori was on spring break. She had to go to work. Some real life experience. I was like, it hurt real bad.
On your
You
day
gotta go
break.
to work on your days off. Yes. Yeah.
Right. So she'll leaving to go to work and you'll stay at home.
No, last week we were all leaving.
Okay.
That would be funny, right? If I was here. Yeah. How was your spring break, John?
Oh, mine's it was eventful. We went to Orlando and Tallahassee, did Disney World, Epcot, and a fun place called the Fun Spot. How did
the Fun Spot make the cut?
The Fun Spot, man. So I got my god sister lives there. Shout out to her. But while we were there, you ask people who live in Orlando, how often y'all go to Disney? They were like, we went maybe the first time we got there, but we don't go to Disney. It's too expensive and very touristy. Well, where do y'all go? We go to the Fun Spot. I was like, okay. So before we left, we took the kids to the Fun Spot, and turns out nobody goes to the Fun Spot. The rides are all basically no lines. You just you could literally ride, get off the roller coaster, run back around, get back on it. They wait for you. They hold it for you. So my kids, that was Zara's first roller coaster she got to ride and experience, and it was no lines, which again is perfect for little kids. Like, I don't want to wait in lines and it's hot. It was So I told him when we come back, I'm like, we ain't going to Disney. Come back, we're going to the fun spot, dog. That's where we going. It's a tenth of the price, you know, a tenth of the weight, not even a tenth, 99% less lines.
Oh wow.
And there's two of them. Don't go to the one close to Disney. Go to the one
There's
closer
two fun
to
spots.
There's two fun spots. But the fun spot is not the one close to Disney. Don't go to that
Not
one.
the one close to Disney. Yeah. You gotta have some pardon my French and excuse the company, but you gotta have some balls to like open up a an amusement park in Orlando by Disney. What?
Right next to Disney.
And Universal Studios too. You got Universal there too.
Who was just like snorting lines of cocaine
it's
and
gotta
like,
be.
yes, we gotta do it.
Yeah, it had to be. So we thought it's got to be one of the Disney family members that probably took a buyout and decided to do it. It's got to be somebody who doesn't care about ticket sales because it wasn't a lot of tickets being sold. The people who showed up, you knew, got the word of the fun spot. You know, they know that, you know, okay, it's the weekend. I got a bunch of high schoolers. Taking them to the fun spot, let them go crazy. Ain't nobody there. I ain't got to fear nothing. Go crazy. So yeah, my kids, they rode almost every ride about 6 times in about 2 hours. And that's including bathroom breaks. That's how much the fun spot. So I'm telling you, you go there, you know, Antoine, I know y'all gonna go Disney. I know how you and Marina Grove. But one of them days, just go. Let's try the fun spot.
Hey, I like the sound of it.
When Tony is old enough to ride rides.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
There's rides and no line, and it's probably cheaper. Like, hey, that's value. Talking about value to me.
That's, you know what that is? That's like, Mama, take me to McDonald's. We got McDonald's at home. I can make you some McDonald's. That's what the fun spot is.
We got Disney at home.
Disney, I can make you. I can make some Disney.
We got Disney right here. We need Disney because there's no mice. Look, there's mouse right there.
It was great. It was so great.
Oh my God! Yeah,
it was one of the only places I've seen where they had like a VIP, but everywhere you parked was perfect because it wasn't
nobody.
So it's like there's no reason to get VIP park. I can park right next to VIP. Ain't nobody here.
You can have two meals and one snack for $25. You can.
Why do people go to Disney?
I don't know.
That's what my god sister was telling me. She was
this sounds so much better. Yeah.
When she told us. But when the kids turned and said, which one do y'all prefer? They said the fun spot. I said, if the kids say it, it's got to be something there. So I see why they chose it. It's, you know, now again, in Disney's production is Disney, man. Their production is crazy. Kids will never forget the stuff that they put on their production and design and all of that. But the fun spot,
wait a minute.
Value.
Look at this. Crazy. We match your salary. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Apply online, schedule an interview, get hired on the spot.
Hired on the spot.
On the fun spot.
And there was elderly working there. One of the security guards. They had one security guard at a theme park. One guy that checks the guns and drugs and all that coming into the park. Just one dude. And he was like, wasn't always there, you know. No stamp to leave. Can I go take a call? He was like, yeah, go ahead. Just come back around this way. Just make it look like you came in and out. I was like, all right. The fun spot was fire. Fun spot was fire. And the kids remember it. Like they like Disney, but Disney doesn't have rides. That's not what their thing. It's not rides. Theirs is interactive tours, rides kind of thing. And that gives for the lines and the craziness and all that. It's magical, but I'm over it, you know. Whereas Phoenix loves rides. That's her thing. She wants to ride thrilling rides. And so outside of the haunted mansion, which scared the shit out of them. I was like, we're gonna go back to the fun spot.
They got one in Atlanta. They got one in Myrtle Beach,
Let's
South
go.
Carolina.
Houston need one. Because Phoenix said, why doesn't Houston have a?
Exactly.
I was like, they used to have one. I don't know. Outside of being super hot, I don't know why they wouldn't have one. Because, man,
My kids are saying the exact same thing. We went by Sharpstown Mall this past weekend, and I just remember that mall being so alive, man. Just to drive around now and like, really just to drive around all of our malls and just see that they're dead. Like kids used to. That's where you went. That was just it was just a place to be. And now they've got so few. We don't have an amusement park. They're running kids out of here. If they want to gather up at the intersection of Westheimer and whatever and pull out their cars or whatever, then the police, why can't they get out of the street? They're a nuisance. They don't have anywhere to be.
Don't have no place to be, man.
I'm gonna write Mr. Fun Stop.
Even the gyms, right? Even the little recreation community centers. Now you got to pay. So now the family has to be paying for the kids to have a place to meet up that feels safe or it's not easy for them. No. It's not easy. I don't know if y'all had it, but when I was growing up, we had, what's that place called? It wasn't the Fun Zone, but it was something like the Fun Zone. But basically, it was something like that. But it was like in the mall, and I remember we would go to go to the mall, go to the Funplex or whatever it was called. It was pyramids and balls and stuff everywhere. And I remember thinking this was like the greatest thing ever. And then they shut it down. It turns out a bunch of kids were getting hurt, like constantly, falling off the pyramid, landing on other kids, breaking arms, catching infections from the balls and all the kind of fecal matter and all kinds of shit you don't think about. But man, I was crushed because me and my friends, we used to like try to plot how we can get our parents to get us to go there and let us just go wild in that place. Because the McDonald's playhouses were too small and nasty. You can't go crazy, but
we cut to a couple of mall employees sitting in the food court. Oh, it's just so dead these days. I've been working at this mall for 20 years. And let me tell you, back in the day, this place was crazy. This was the place. It was always people, old, young, running around, going to stores, shopping, laughing, talking, screaming. It was all sorts of action. And at the time, I didn't appreciate it. I was getting stressed out by it, but now I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I miss it too. I remember the Stampede in '98.
I do remember
the Jordan release came out.
The Jordan release.
So many people in here that people actually got trampled.
People did get trampled, man. Like bunch of kids got hurt, bunch of old people got hurt. Everybody got hurt.
And then remember when Michael Jordan came to pay visit to the mall and he brought even more people?
Yeah, he came because he heard about the Stampede and he was like, "Oh, let me come and show people that I care about this.
Pay my condolences." And more people got trampled.
More people got trampled trying to get to him.
And we had to work that day. I remember that, man. It was so many people.
That can't happen anymore, right? You couldn't pay to have a Stampede in this mall right now. Michael Jordan could walk through. He could jump through the mall right now, and it wouldn't be anyone get hurt
at all. It's a shame. It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
Hey guys, it's me. You might recognize me. I'm Michael Jordan.
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
Hey man, we were just talking about you.
Michael Jordan's right here. Michael Jordan.
I already tried that. Nobody comes anymore.
I wasn't even going to try it, man, because there's nobody here. You the first person I've seen in the last 4 hours.
Yeah. Do you mind if I sit with you guys?
Please pull up a chair. Plenty
Yeah,
of chairs.
go ahead,
Pull
go
up 2
ahead.
chairs.
Okay,
Go
great.
ahead,
No,
man.
sorry,
I
just
do
doing
not- I got a lot of questions I want to ask you since you are here, Mike.
okay, yeah.
You know, I've noticed, you know, when you came back in '98 and the kids got
Here we go.
trampled, you know,
Man, that was crazy.
It's
me and my
crazy.
buddy here, we were trying to, you know, get your autograph back then, and you know,
Yeah.
for all the work we did, we just felt like you didn't give us no love, you know.
Oh well, you know, I apologize for that. There was like a lot going on that day, you know.
Yeah,
There were
it
like
was a
2
lot.
waves of people
was a lot.
getting trampled.
Yeah.
You know,
You remember that?
good-
You remember that?
The good
yeah.
old days.
Mike, do you
Good old
remember
days,
how
yeah.
malls used to be? Do you remember how
Man.
malls used to be?
I miss having a shoe launch at a mall and
Hmm.
to see waves and waves of people getting trampled. I miss that.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me, gentlemen. I'm sorry. Is the orange Julius working? I'm taking my daily walk here at the mall and just wanted to see if I could get a little orange juice, sir. There you
Um,
You know what,
I don't know
ma'am?
what.
Sure. I'll hook you. I don't even think anybody's back.
Is that Michael Jordan?
It
Oh.
sure is.
Yeah.
I can't believe I was in here when that stampede happened.
You remember the Stampede, man?
Remember?
Yeah, I lost my friend Lucille in the stampede.
It was
It
crazy back
It
then.
was terrible.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But
But
Michael,
also
she
the
was.
good old days.
It was.
It was
She
the
was
good old
so.
days.
It was the good old days. She was thankful that you paid for the funeral. Her family spoke well of you at the service.
That's good. That's good. I almost came to the service, but you know what would have happened back then, right?
And see.
Could have been a stampede. That's got to be one of the worst ways to go, is to die at a funeral. Or maybe that's not poetic. That's just, you know, it's like it's got to be one of the worst lines.
The sad part is you don't get to get your stuff done right there. They still gotta like take you.
Still got to process you.
Wait. Do they have? What do the bodies? Do you have to go down to the coroner's office then come back?
I think
Bring
so,
the body back to the funeral home. You can't just be like, oh well, you just gonna drag her in the back and get started.
right? Everyone, hold on. We're resuming in about an hour.
You can't do it.
Somebody was just like, just put him in the hole with the other person.
Yeah.
You gotta dig him
They were
out.
close, right? They were close.
Put them together. Doesn't matter.
Horrible.
It's
But
horrible.
yeah, man, death of malls and death of just going. It seems like just going into a store, like Forever 21 closed. Party City, like the only party game, the only brick and mortar party place gone. Just
Macy's is
Macy's.
closing. A lot of businesses.
Yep, they closing the one in Alameda Mall. Listen,
Mhm.
Now you know me. I'm a big supporter of the future,
yes.
but
How you?
But I do agree. I think something is lost when you lose
Mhm.
these like conglomerations of places
Mhm.
that people would congregate at.
Yeah,
And you don't. It's
Like
not really
food
replaced
courts.
by anything online. Food courts
No.
and ice
Yeah.
rinks and coffee
Mhm.
areas and
yeah.
yeah. I feel like there's still a place for it, but I'm not sure how you make it sustainable. Like I said, I think people just got to live there. Like I think you got to put
Yeah.
apartments.
You got to live close
at
to
the
it.
top.
Yes.
and
Mhm.
then have the mall down below.
Yeah.
Like that HEB over there on Washington Avenue.
Yes.
They put
Yeah.
apartments on top of the grocery store. And I'm
Ain't
like, that
Mhm.
was genius,
So
HEB. Genius.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They go
Amazing.
get them every day. Every
Well,
day.
it's like not even like really on top of the grocery store because the parking lot for the grocery store is on top of the apartment. So it's like a sandwich. Apartment sandwich.
So you gotta go to the grocery store and do it regardless. It's like
Yeah.
elevators to the grocery.
It's
HEB.
something I don't know, but I tend to shop harder when I've parked my car in a garage to go shopping. I don't know that it's just something about that. Just I mean, the open air area is fine, but when I do that, I really feel like I'm doing some business. I just go wow.
You need to walk out with at
Covered
least
park.
3 bags. What does that like?
Full basket.
Full baskets in a parking
Mhm.
garage.
I like it's something about you take an escalator up to the grocery store. I know maybe in other cities that might be a big thing, but here, I
Yeah.
don't know. I need to dress up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey
That's
now.
how. Yeah. It does
being
make you want to go in
presented
there.
here.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to buy that extra glass water today.
Now entering the
Walk out.
store. This corner. You can see lower down or right.
We cut to the HEB on Washington. Hey, John, you ever been here before? It's my first time coming, so I'm not really sure what to expect.
Oh man, yeah. This is about to be the greatest grocery experience you ever had, man.
Oh,
You will
okay.
never, ever want to go back to a Walmart.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
so
the valet
personalized.
parking was pretty cool. Valet
Mhm.
parking, it's crazy.
Mhm. Valet parking.
Yeah.
They also have bathroom attendants here.
Oh, okay.
With products and mints and gums.
Wow. Very
Man,
special.
Oh,
Hey,
it's just amazing.
I'm-
Let's just go see it. Let's go see it. Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna ask you. You're wearing a tuxedo. I'm just wearing like a regular T-shirt. Is that gonna be okay?
I thought you read my message. It's a dress code to get in.
Oh, I just kind of skimmed it. Yes, okay.
Yeah, it's at the
Pretty
bottom.
fancy. Okay.
Let's just come in. If you come with me, I'm sure they won't trip. You look pretty cool. And
I mean, we're here. You drove.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can get in, and if I can't,
well, you know that Corvette is rented, right? I did.
Oh, you rented the
that's how
Corvette to come. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the HEB on Washington Avenue.
I love this part.
I notice. I recognize you. Introducing to everyone, Lord Durrell. And his oh no. You're just in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hold on. Valet!
Yes, madam.
Oh shit.
Is this ruffian bothering you?
No, valet. Look at his dress. He seems
Sir,
to be.
do you need help? The Walmart is down the road.
No, we just were coming to get a couple of things.
A couple of things?
He's accompanying Lord Durrell, who I'm sure is of good breeding and sound mind, would have told him how to appear here.
He did. I didn't read the text message all the way. That's my fault.
He's not reading messages.
It's his first
probably
time.
Can't
y'all.
read.
Whoa. My friend can read.
Yeah, I can read.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Name your favorite Charles Dickinson novel.
Yes, get him, valet.
A Tale of Two Cities.
That's
everyone knows that.
Everyone
knows that.
Everyone knows that.
We'll give him another one then.
Recite.
He can do it.
Several lines from Jabberwocky.
What? I can't.
The poem. The great poem Jabberwocky.
The great poem.
Oh,
I don't really know that one.
He did. Lord Durrell, if you promise to be responsible for him, we'll let you in on your good account.
The only way, and please.
I listen. I appreciate that. He's good. He's with me. He's a good guy, man. He gonna come in here. We're gonna do some shopping.
Fine. Wear one of the butler jackets as you walk in our store. Just something to cover up. Enjoy.
Thank you.
John, that was an ordeal just to get inside.
Yeah, man. I tried to warn you with the text message. They hem people up all the time. So that's why I wear the tuxedo and the Corvette and stuff.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Here, I'm going to give you my watch as well, because the cashiers won't even look at you if your outfit ain't together. They won't even check you out if they feel like, Yeah, that dress code. It's an even crazier dress code.
Announcing. Everyone, please report to the ballroom for the daily dance.
What?
Yeah,
They have a
there's
ballroom in here. Okay.
oh yeah, it's amazing, man. It's like shrimp cocktail on the outside, and it's amazing, dude. So we're just gonna put the carts over here. You're gonna go over there in the ballroom. You're gonna find someone, open person, maybe without a cart, huh? You're gonna dance with them, fill each other's carts up at the end of it, and then that's it. Go back to shopping.
Okay. Sounds a little different, I guess. I'm not used to this, but yeah, that's
So, gentlemen, welcome to the ballroom. You know the rules. You present an item from your cart to a lady on the other side of the room, and if they like it, they'll dance. Enjoy.
I should have. I hope you read the message that I sent you. Said you had to actually put stuff in your cart.
I didn't. I was just browsing first. I like to browse before I put stuff in my. Oh, I got nothing in my
cart. Oh Jesus!
I'm the only one in here with nothing in my cart.
If you don't dance, they're not gonna let you shop. If you can't dance with somebody, you gotta go like steal something to put it in your cart, or steal somebody's.
I can't steal.
My lord, you've appeared at the dance, but you have not. You have nothing to give a lady to request a dance. There's absolutely nothing in your cart.
No, it's empty. I had.
Are you a knave, sir? Are you a scoundrel, sir? How did you get in?
Look, I'm just.
I'm feeling faint. I'm about to faint.
I'll just come to grab a couple of things and with my friend and then leave and go home.
Grab a couple things. If the king hasn't given you the things that you need to take home, then you get almost nothing. Do you think toilet paper? Yes. Do you think toilet paper, you can just grab it from the shelf? No. The king bestows it upon you. We all wait in line.
Oh, I didn't even know there was John, there's a king?
Yeah, King HEB. He's so runs all of the different locations and.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have read that text message. I should have.
Yeah, I was trying to put all of it. Skimming through text messages.
Why is the friend like, yeah? I mean, that's so over the top, but it's like, yeah. yeah. They go a little extra here. Yeah.
It's a little extra, man. Promise, it's great customer service.
How big was that text message?
it was a scroll.
It's like 7-parter. Just like, I gotta read all of this to go to the grocery store. I don't want to go. Yeah. I'm good. Too much.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty. That would be, I don't know anybody who lives in any of those apartments, but that must be pretty convenient living right above and below a grocery store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sounds amazing.
It's a really nice one. It's a lot smaller than most of them, but it's not significantly smaller, but it's pretty decent. It has everything that you would want on a weekend evening through night. So I'm sure they got a lot of traffic through there constantly.
We talked about the 15-minute city, right? You guys remember the 15-minute city idea?
What was that?
15-minute city.
15-minute city. It's an idea for people planning out cities where you should aim to have everything a person sort of needs in a 15-minute walk of where they live, right? Smaller cities, less dependency on cars, whatnot. So you live here, your grocery store is over here, your doctor's over here, your gym's over here, you work over there. Like, it's all close by. I feel like if you lived above an HEB, you'd have like 3/4 of a 15-minute city. Like, it's like a bank in an HEB, right? Like, you could bank, get medicine, shop,
yeah.
Like a lot of different things right there.
Yeah,
there's a coffee shop too. There's a coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
So do they still have the little ready clinics, the little minute clinics in some of them? They had like for like kind of not urgent, but like cough.
Yeah,
cold.
they had. I think they
At the
do.
They
pharmacy.
did. No, you could see a nurse. You say with the pharmacy?
I mean,
Or at the pharmacy?
like at Target, they have like nurses there. You can get like flu shots and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. But they would see you. It wasn't just for flu shots. Like you could go in for different
Actual
things. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you live above the store, they should put that in there. That'd be
They
amazing.
should.
That would be
They should.
amazing.
You buy some eyeglasses.
My only issue with everything being that close, as I could see groups of people becoming like living in that bubble where things outside of that they have no context anymore because things are so simple and ornament.
And they never leave.
You just never leave. As small
Why would
cities
I
in
go
the country,
anywhere?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't people kind of do that already? Like you have your place, like they're just your place is further away, but you don't sort of venture out to new places, right? You kind of there are people who stick to the same. Okay, here's my grocery store. Here's my doctor's office. Here's the one place I go to for fun, and not really venture into other things, right? So,
yeah, definitely people
kind of rearranging that in some way, right? Yeah,
I feel like if retirement communities had a grocery store inside of it, that's the main spot everybody would be at. That would.
Oh yeah, that's the club. And if they could turn it into a club at night, it would be
like for retirement. They do get down. Right, that's like
especially with the grocery store and the medicine in there, Gary boy.
Yeah,
Tylenol,
get everything.
That's the club,
old people
Tylenol.
Like said, Tums, and
Bengay,
Tums,
icy hot,
tons of coffee in there.
But yeah, I think on the 15-minute city idea, I think that at least will make you more social within, you'll be around the same people a bit more, right? You can have because I'll say it, sometimes I don't see my neighbors we might live right next to each other, but if we work at different times or we're in and out at different times, we'll never see each other. We'll never have conversations and talk and stuff. So maybe that's sort of one way to sort of if we are sort of outside doing stuff in our vicinity.
You have very little reason to walk out of your house and just be outside.
So true. That's so unless the weather is just like this, you have a small window. Like this past Saturday, I saw two of my neighbors because I was up early doing something, had the garage door open. She had hers up, and so we talked, and she's like, "I haven't seen you." We hadn't, and then saw the neighbor next to her, just catching up on neighbor stuff. Well, you're right, because it had been months since I'd done that.
Yeah, the one time I remember seeing just about all of my neighbors sort of at the same time was right after the Red Show last year, when everyone had to come out and see what damage had been done. And we're all moving trees together, and we'll come together as a community to help each other. But then we don't see each other again, right? It's this disaster happened. All right.
See you in a year.
What's your name? Yeah. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to see you again.
Right. Not for another year.
So it's we come together for that moment, and then we have a strong reason to sort of be together. But if somebody organizes that, hey, let's have a neighborhood party. Not many people will go.
Nobody will. We cut to a support meeting for natural disasters. So I mean, I know I'm a hurricane, and I know that a lot of bad stuff happens. I can't help that, but a lot of good things happen.
That's true.
Of me.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I'm in addition to being a community destroyer, I'm also a community builder.
That's right. That's right. I mean, that's something none of us should forget that, right? The destruction that you do needs to be rebuilt. And who rebuilds it? Those communities together.
Bringing them together. Yeah. So, I've been working with that. I've been trying to do a lot of positive self-talk. Even though you're bad, you are good.
Exactly. I mean, hey, we're all part of weather systems. All right. We all have a job to do. We may not like it every time we do it. I know you like doing your hurricanes in the ocean most of the time, but sometimes you hear the call to go on land. You got to go.
Well, I got to take a vacation. The water, I mean, you know, I want to see sights too. I want to just be out there. Yeah, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate it.
No. This is
it
why
up
we
for
come
Hurricane.
together. This is why we come
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
We'll give it up for Hurricane, everybody.
Thank you.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next, I guess. I'm Wildfire, as you guys know.
Hey, Wildfire. Yes.
You've been having a moment.
Been a pretty busy year so far. But yeah, I'm also like Hurricane. I'm working to bring people together. You know, that's what I see that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm making people care about each other. I'm making people, really just start looking out for their neighbors and looking out for their fellow man.
Yeah.
So I may tear up a few houses. Maybe even destroy some land, some trees and things. But
I mean, they were all dry though, right? They didn't have a lot going on.
They'll be neglected, right? They'll be neglected. So
nobody was out there sweeping the forest floor. They weren't watering, and sometimes you have to remind them.
Yeah. Got to take care of the nature.
Yeah.
And for the record, I know you have a bit of reputation. I don't think you have anger issues. You seem very level-headed to me.
Every time, always kind to me.
I'm very kind. I don't know where that reputation comes from. I think it's just a negative stereotype that just comes with who we are.
That's true. That's true.
I agree. I would say you're more generous for sure. More generous, but angry. I wouldn't say more angry.
Oh
yeah. I've been a little bit of a crossroads, being tornado and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I do have anger issues, and sometimes I just like to flip people's shit up, throw cows everywhere, and cars and stuff everywhere. But I noticed that what I really symbolize is how your anger can just bubble over and take over and destroy your own life. So I kind of, in my own way, I'm healing myself through being the monster for people to heal themselves.
Exploring that anger. Right. Yes.
But I do like throwing some cows, man. Throwing the cows, one of my favorite things to do.
If you don't mind me saying, I'm a big fan. You got a couple of movies that you're featured in. Like it's hard to compete on a theatrical scale. So but you still seem very humble.
Yeah, those are actually my cousins. They made documentaries about some pretty nasty tempers they have on them.
No, but look, I don't know about anybody else, but nobody's ever chased me. I mean, you're the one. Like, people dedicate time chasing you down.
They go
fans. Fans.
I know.
Yeah. How do you deal with the fame? It's pretty great.
It kind of pisses me off. We don't do it for the fame. It's not. We don't want attention. We don't want people driving to us. We're trying to blow them away. We're saying, get the fuck away, go. Throwing stuff at them, trying to get them to go. They don't.
You need some space.
That's it. You must hate those horns, that warning system.
Oh my God. I hate noises. Like
crazy.
This got a noise thing for sure. And they always say that we sound like trains. Trains sound like us. We were before the train.
You were there first.
Wow. You were there before. That's true.
So there's a lot of misconceptions out there that just saying.
And a lot of reason for your anger. I'm not saying, that we shouldn't work on it, but lots of reasons for it. I get it. Yeah.
I mean, and I feel like you guys have so much going on. I'm just earthquake, I don't
just earthquake.
Just earthquake.
I had a few moments in history, but I'm not always out there. I don't do too much. Sometimes I shake things up a little bit, and that's about it.
You were way more active back in the day. You was
Yeah.
getting down
Yeah.
back in the day, man.
Yeah,
That's
On
right.
a tear.
I'm sorry. None of us are so destructive that we bring about a second destructive. I mean, tsunamis. Come
Mhm.
on,
yeah,
Ray.
yeah.
You trying to play it low, but whoa,
Yeah.
I mean, we broke up a couple of decades ago.
I was
So.
gonna ask, like, what
Yeah.
happened?
See?
I see that
not the breakup.
Oh no.
They definitely had a thing going for a while. Don't forget thunderstorms too. That was a good one too.
The earthquake caused thunderstorms, or just in general?
No, just in general.
Just in general.
Like thunderstorms was another one that would have been fun
Oh yeah.
because they get busy with
Blizzards.
almost everybody.
Mhm.
Blizzards, yeah.
Blizzards.
I thought about it and was like, yeah.
These are all
I don't
These
want to
were all
play with
great.
that one today.
Yeah.
No, they were.
I do have one kind of weird story, maybe
Go
another
for
if we
it.
have time.
Uh-huh.
So this one here, and of course, I'm going to pair it with the question. But John, you want to read the headline for me, please?
Says British Airways pilot back in the skies after snorting drugs off women's breasts before flight. British
Yeah.
Airways.
So the story is this. I guess this guy, father of one, married, was in South Africa partying before a flight. And because of him doing these drugs, they actually canceled the flight. And it costed them like almost 100,000 pounds. The reason they know is they have these text messages from the incident where he kind of goes over the partying that they did, right? So he's back in the air now. This happened. What year does this happen in? 2023. So 2 years ago. But some people might say he should be banned for life, right? So my two questions to you guys. One, should he be banned for life for flying because of this behavior?
Oh, I thought there was a second question.
I do have a second question, but I'll ask it after.
One of the benefits of having a highly specialized skill as your for your job is that you get chances other people who don't have those skills, you get chances they don't get. I think if he gets the proper help and as long as he gets the proper help and he's monitored, then he should be able to fly. Bad choices, I'm always going to be like, you got bad judgment. I don't know what you think, but the reality is when you have a specialized skill, then you get chances. So,
Amici, John.
So I'm gonna take a different angle. I'm okay with him working, but in my eyes, if I was an employee with him, I would be one of those people who he would better not ever say anything judgmental to anybody in the company after doing that kind of shit. So like if he's like trying to be snitching on people and overbeat, rule base and all that kind of stuff, I would have a problem with that. Versus he should feel a little shame, dude. Like ain't nothing wrong with people shaming you. But I agree with Tandy in the sense that I agree with her in the sense that he's specialized and experts do get a chance to continue doing their work because they're experts. So Yeah, he could come back as long as he's okay with some actual shame and some organic shame and no.
Yeah, you got to wear this T-shirt that says "Don't give me drugs." Whenever you fly, people are like, "Why are you wearing that T-shirt?"
But the flight attendant also deserves consequence as well. I mean, you can't have your titties out. That's a part of the story as well.
It wasn't. It wasn't off of a flight attendant. I don't think it was. I think it was just partying.
It was partying hard.
Oh, so I read
the
headline made it. The headline read as if he did it as he was like on the plane, like he was.
Yeah, like right before the flight. Right.
All right, let's go. Whoa, cancel.
This is your captain speaking. I got one more thing I gotta do before take off.
Yeah, that's amazing. But if he was just partying and he showed up, that's. I mean, it was gonna be the same situation whether he showed up or not. He's either got to lie and they cost him money, or he show up and try to wing it on cocaine, like Denzel in the movie.
Gerard, first class boarding now.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Michi, how do you feel? Same.
Yeah, like he was partying before the flight. He didn't fly high as far as we know. Right? He got caught before it. Okay. He's been disciplined, I'm sure. I would the thing I would like to see happen to him before he can fly again is I wish they would have recorded the conversation with his wife for us to see.
Yes.
Right after. And they had to play it before every flight that he goes on, and they have to explain it to the rest of the.
Then he can fly.
Please settle in for your pre-flight boarding video.
After speaking, I have a few things I want to get off my chest. Sit back, watch this video.
I love my wife.
What? I love my wife. What's wrong? That would make me so nervous. I would think that this pilot has like a death wish, like there's something wrong.
We cut to two passengers sitting in their seat as the screen for the video is about to play. Wait a second. Wasn't that the pilot who said hi to us as we got on the plane? What's he doing in this video?
Hi.
Yeah.
I am William, the pilot of this airplane.
That's him. That is him.
In a few minutes, I'm about to explain to you one of the craziest decisions I ever made in my professional career.
Crazy?
Sit back, take a seat. We're going to take a flight.
Okay, I've never had this.
What? Aren't they going to go over the safety stuff?
A few years ago.
Why is he laughing?
I was partying in Colombia, and I had a few more drugs than expected.
Drugs?
I was supposed to be flying back to New York City for the birth of my baby girl.
The birth?
I missed it.
Whoa.
I continued to party in Colombia. I almost lost my job.
Why is he telling us this?
It's
the man that is about to fly this plane is not the same one that made that decision a few years ago. And he is also no longer with his wife.
Is he?
Thank you. Okay. Have a safe travel. We'll take off in a few minutes.
Okay.
Stay tuned for the safety video.
Wait, they're still doing the safety. I'm still processing that.
Before we do the safety video, this is William's ex-wife. I'm here to add a few more details to the story.
She has her own video.
I'm sorry, it's very emotional to me still. When I found out what he had done, I just given birth, and he showed up, and I couldn't let him hold the baby. As much as it broke my heart to to kick him out of that room right at that moment. I
don't know what this has to do with the flight, but I am
do what I had to do.
cooked.
And we quickly got divorced. I refused to see him or really let him be around the children, but he
can't see
he changed. He started going to church. He started volunteering, and I could see he was really becoming a new man.
Oh, good.
So
that's good.
That's good.
So we are back together again.
What?
They're back.
No, bad decision. No,
she's giving him another chance.
No,
I have to give
they
it
were married.
For the sake of our baby girl.
They have a baby.
Let me tell you something, Antoine. If you did this to me, you would not get a second chance.
What did I do?
I'm telling you, you taking up for him and making it seem like she's making a good decision.
Anyway,
and this is a terrible decision.
I think the safety video's up next, so you guys have a wonderful flight.
What is she talking?
Who's gonna watch the safety video?
Hi, this is me,
It's the pilot again.
William again.
Hey, now.
A few more minutes before the safety video. I threw this video because I'm sure that you are going through a series of emotions after hearing my ex-wife's testimony about her.
He said ex, but I thought they were back together. Maybe they're divorced, but they haven't remarried.
I want to run up there and just box him by the ears.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that my life is a lot different than it was. And now my woman is back in my life. We're going on a straight path, and we're going to get you to your next destination as safe as possible. Now stay tuned for the safety video.
Antoine, I did not know you were such an infidelity apologist. I am learning a lot about you.
And theme.
Oh man.
This is his wife. Who would allow?
And she's like, I think the safety video is up next.
Why is she involved? What are the flight attendants doing as this is happening? What are they doing? It's like fasten your belt. They're just walking up and down.
Oh my God.
There, please put your table up.
Electronics off, please. Electronics off.
Seat up, please.
If you wanted any reason for people to get off their phones and watch a video, play that.
Give him that. Give him something to watch. Give him something to watch.
I guarantee you, the people be like, "Have your phone. Check this out. Look at this.
Did you hear it?
I don't even know you, but you need to see this because this is crazy."
You just got your phone, put your seat back upright, and watch this video. You wouldn't need the safety video anymore. They'll police themselves.
And when they stand at the thing when you exit, like sometimes the pilot comes out and goes, "Boo! Boo! Terrible man! Horrible husband!"
Like by the end of the flight, the plane is all divided. They're like, some people are like hate the pilots. People are like, no, he's a changed man. He saw the error of his ways.
You gotta give him a second chance, man. You gotta give him a second chance.
Like every flight.
Come on, we all deserve a second chance, right?
No, girl, you better leave. Take that baby and run. Oh, I would love that. I mean, that's terrible.
That's terrible, but
that's something.
It'd be a great story after you land at the destination.
Holy shit!
It's a sure conversation starter. People be talking to each other then. Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
But I'm honest. I'm gonna say honestly, I don't know. I don't believe necessarily that more planes are having issues than ever before. Maybe they're reporting it more, but the doubt is starting to creep in my mind that these pilots and these planes are not as secure because they're humans, and humans under a lot of stress and pressure make mistakes. So
you think the pressure's increased? The pilot now
for sure. I think for sure, for those that aren't the expert master pilots, but I mean, I would think so.
You think you could like fly again if like you crashed and survived? Versus like snorting coke off somebody's breast. You think you get a second chance of the crash?
If you crashed, oh, that would be horrible.
I mean, you'll live. Everybody, you live.
If everybody lived and a pilot crashed,
but you crashed.
Like that plane that landed upside down. Like,
yeah.
Hey, everybody, we're gonna get the next plane. I got it. I'm good now.
I got it this time.
Got it.
I got it. We're going. Yeah.
All right, and we are
that
going.
Will never happen again.
Gerard, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you,
We're gonna get
Gerard.
on out of here every Tuesday, first and third Tuesday of each month, 9:00 Central. Yeah.